All right, people. It's time for another truth sandwich, and I'm going to talk about the music industry, the way music is nowadays, and the way people are nowadays with music. So, back in the day, you had record labels that would, go through and they would basically filter out the shit bands and get real bands. That's why you saw a lot of what seemed to be really amazing bands, because they filtered out all the other bullshit. So it's like you only got the good shit. Ever since 2005, the surge of free sharing, record labels have fallen off, and now you have a surge of fuckheads being able to get all of their shitty ass music all over everywhere, completely drowning out every good band that's out there. So nowadays you can't find any good fucking music. It's just a bunch of crap and good shit hidden amongst all that shit. And it sucks. It's not even worth it to spend the time to try to look through all these fucking bands to finally find one that's good. Because you go through so many shit bands over and over. Because any dickhead with a fucking computer can be a musician nowadays. It's like, just because you can play an instrument doesn't make you a musician. You gotta make fucking good music. God damn it. On the opposite spectrum, there's this dickhead I was just talking to that just fucking pissed me off beyond any belief. I'm sick and tired of old motherfuckers thinking, bands like Led Zeppelin and shit like that are the greatest thing in the world. I'm sorry, in comparison to nowadays guitar playing, Jimmy Page is a fucking hack, dude. And that's just being honest. Yet he was fucking great for the time. He was revolutionary. He paved the way for a million different people. But I'm not gonna sit there and ride someone's dick just because I was from that fucking era. I'm being objective with this dude. Like, trying to tell him, dude, if you're trying to act like I can't play Led Zeppelin, like, I play metal music. What I play is insanely more technical than what fucking Jimmy Page played. I'm sorry you don't like to hear that, but that is the fact of the matter. Guitar playing, it gets further and further along as time goes on. So people like Jimmy Page, their greatness of back then is just mediocre now. And people don't seem to understand that. It's like shit progresses, skill level progresses. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, all of a sudden, because one guy he inspired a generation of people. It's like, so all of a sudden that means his skill level is way above everyone? No. Fuck no. Not even close. Dude, he paved the way for better musicians. He paved the way for better players. Jimmy Page fucking self would tell you that. The delusion of these old motherfuckers, it's the same, like, thought process as Scott Grove and these DKG guys. They think that, well, their generation was the real music. And, today, people they don't have the feel. And this is what this guy is saying to me. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. You are just talking out your ass. You're gonna sit here and fucking try to compare Jimmy Page to, like, people like Tosin Abasi or fucking any goddamn guitar player from nowadays. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's not even fucking comparable. Dimebag Darrell could shred fucking Jimmy Page's face off for days, backwards and forwards. Jimmy Page would have to quit guitar. Dimebag was so much better at guitar than him. How many people am I pissing off with this? Because I hope it's as many people as possible. Because I'm fucking sick and tired of people lying to themselves about shit. Led Zeppelin is not the greatest fucking band ever. They are not the end-all be-all. I am fucking tired of hearing old people say this to me. No, they were great. They were awesome. They're legendary, but they're not what you people fucking make them out to be. It is ridiculous. And by the way, no, Jimmy Page did not inspire fucking metal. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It was Black Sabbath that inspired metal. Down tunings. Fucking heavy riffs. You didn't get heavy shit like that from Led Zeppelin, period. Go listen to fucking Black Sabbath's first CD and then go and listen to a Led Zeppelin CD and tell me that you think that Led Zeppelin started metal. I don't think so. So, I'm just gonna throw that shit aside. That guy is fucking done. Like, done. I mean, I'm sitting here trying to be objective and civil with this guy, and then he makes a personal attack because he's butthurt because I'm right. And when people get butthurt, when they're proven wrong, when they're showed that they're being biased and stupid, that's what they do. They go straight to personal attacks. And once you start going to personal attacks on me, you're done. Fuck you, dude. Like, from that point on, do not expect to have an intelligent conversation. You know, don't expect discourse between each other. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to shit all over you every time. You don't fucking make personal attacks when we're speaking of, you know, objective visions on what guitar playing is. I mean, Jesus Christ. You really think that the 70s was the fucking end-all be-all for guitar? Like, that was when guitar peaked? I mean, fuck, dude. Don't be delusional. I know you want your generation to be it, but it's not. It's not. Your generation produced a lot better, a lot more good music. I'll put it that way. But better musicians? Not even close. Not even fucking close. Because music progresses, talent progresses, skill levels progress, and what people's ability, what they have to play on guitar progresses throughout time. Because of bands like that. That doesn't make them fucking better than the people nowadays. Do you understand that? How many times do I have to fucking explain this to people? I seriously, if you guys go to Desirad Piat's, one of his comment sections on one of his last videos, I can't remember which one, but you gotta see, it's the dude with the J. Smith, that fucking asshole that used to talk shit to me. I guess he's Muhirs now or something. Well, this dude took over his account and is just about as much of a fuckhead as he was. I mean, goddamn. It's like an offhand comment. I'm having this conversation with this kid, and then he jumps in like a douchebag, like, oh, well, I think that's just an unfair assessment of Jimmy Page. It's like, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a shit what your opinion is. I'm fucking objectively speaking here. No, he's not as good. And if you guys think that that's like really hard shit to play, I'm sorry. It's not. For just about anyone nowadays with any skill. I'm sorry, it's not. God, these people delude themselves to the point where you can't fucking talk to them. It's as if your words are just bouncing off a brick wall. They can't hear it because they don't want to hear it. It's their generation. It's their favorite. How can you dog on their favorite thing? Well, it's just life. Things progress. I'm sorry. That's just life. Get over it. And no, he is not 10,000 times better than anyone on the fucking planet. Sorry. But, yeah, the problem with music nowadays, there's no genuine music. Everyone is out to show how skilled they are. And this is why I'm laughing at this guy. It's like, nowadays, dude, it's almost every guitar player that fucking picks up a guitar nowadays is some kind of virtuoso. It's all about, scales and, sweep arpeggios and, I do slap picking and this and that and and it's like, it's just masturbatory guitar playing. It's not real guitar playing. I'm sorry to people that this is going to piss off too, but like bands like Animals as Leaders and stuff like that really awesome to watch them play, like fucking amazing guitar stuff. It's like, how the fuck do people think of this kind of shit? Like, this is just ridiculous. It's crazy. They play guitar like it's not a guitar. It's just nuts. But as far as music goes, just straight up what music should be to people, it's not music. It's masturbatory math sound. It's not music. Music is something that you can feel within yourself. Music is something you connect to because there's this raw emotion to it. There's a feeling to it. I mean, that band doesn't even have a fucking singer, so you can't really get any emotion out of that. Unless you want to like fakely interpret their like guitar as some kind of feeling thing, but at that point I just think you're lying to yourself and other people. But there needs to be more people that remember that, you know, skill isn't everything, talent isn't everything. Sitting there going willy 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 and you know, shredding it up, that's not what guitar is all about. That's all people think it's about nowadays. And it shows when people come to, you know, videos and they go, why aren't you soloing, dude? You should solo. Just, what, you can't play it? It's like, it's not that I can't play it. I like the fucking music more than the goddamn solo. So fucking sue me, dude. Like, what the hell? If I like the solo, and the solo is one that I like actually moves me, and I'm like, oh my god, this one is the shit, then that's what I'll play. But if I'm not feeling it, I don't fucking play it. I don't know. I don't understand how people don't understand that. It's not all about showing off. It's not all about, oh, look at me, and just jacking off in front of people with your guitar. It's about feeling. It's about sending a message with what you're doing. Changing lives with what you do. The kind of shit that's being produced nowadays, Five Finger Death Punch, you know, pop, rap, R&B, all this type of music that's coming out nowadays, it's just fodder for the idiot masses. It's not real music. There's no fucking raw emotion in it. It's processed, over-processed, fucking formulaic bullshit. Okay? So there's two opposite sides of the spectrum. There's the people, the idiots who think, oh, the music of the past is the end-all, be-all, which it's not. And then people that think the music of today is the end-all, be-all, which it's not. Somewhere around the middle is about where music peaked. And bands were fucking amazing. They had a mix of the insane talent and skill, and they had the raw energy and emotion that old bands had. And around 9/11, 2001 was the day music got poisoned. 2005 was the year music died and hasn't been revived since. Unfortunately, all the bands that are releasing good music now are the bands left over from that previous time period. The bands nowadays, it's just, like I said, masturbatory music. It's the same shit over and over. They're all virtuosos with their guitars hiked up this fucking high going, it's not, I don't feel that shit, you know? People send that stuff to me, they're like, oh, play this. I'm like, no, I don't want to. Not even if I probably couldn't anyway, but either way, I don't want to. It doesn't suit me. It doesn't make me feel, you know, I play music that makes me feel. And that's why you see me cover the bands that I do, because those bands give me a feeling. They are raw, intense music. They have emotion in it. That's what I look for. That's real music to me. Everything else is just fodder for the fucking masses.